Welcome to Criticizing Volume 9. I guess specifically, I would make really lame challenges because I had an idea that I wanted them to travel to another area or maybe like be stuck in an alternate dimension in order to, like, it's more like a test that, it takes you to a different world and you have to solve that test. So I was expecting it to be like something that would last her a few months within her dimension, but would actually be separate in time from her dimension. But here's the problem with trying to write that. How do you make it feel like they've been there for a few months? Do I have to make a completely separate arc from her compared to the other characters and all of their Seven Sin trials? Like, if I know she's the main character, so she would have more focus on her. But I think then the problem is, like, I make all the volume pages usually. Oh yeah, her volume chapter page is only 40 pages long. The first one is only about that many pages, so count between. So yeah, I probably got lazy and unmotivated and skipped. Okay, I'm gonna have to talk about the love triangle thing between Olive, Thea, and Chris again. Remember that moment when I said she was supposed to help Olive when she was dressing her up looking like a girl and stuff? But then inside her mind, she didn't actually want to help her, even though she did her best to help her. So I guess she was just ignoring how she actually felt for Olive, for Olive's sake, I mean. Though I think it'd be much more interesting if Chris and Olive were together instead, I guess, maybe. Because this love triangle stuff is... They're fighting over a dude that isn't even worth it. Theodore constantly cheats on her when they actually date. With Olive, a long time, he would constantly say, "Oh, you look like a boy, you're a guy. What do you mean you're a girl? You're a guy." So he would constantly say that when she is actually a girl. I just hated it. I probably only included that because sometimes people would say that I was a guy or something. But I don't really care about that because I go by them and she, so whatever. This is something that I would commonly do because I didn't know how to end my chapters, so often I would just like get lazy and just finish it and just do this at the end because I'm just like, I got lazy. And sometimes this is not an issue for each of the end of every volume. Sometimes it's an issue for every chapter sometimes, depending on that chapter. If it's like a comedy chapter, I don't know how to end it. And so it's just like, well, this was a disaster. I'll see you next time in volume 10 if you want to see more.